Yes, if you people got any doubts. Oops, live link is not working. Just a minute. So some issue with joining. Alright, so what I will do is I will drop in the link, copy link. Yeah, hope you can join now. More people joining. Oops, let me call up office. I'll call up office and yeah. Okay. Hello, Anushan. Link is not working, Anushan. All right, guys. I think you people are. Yes, I think things are okay. Have informed office. All right. So they did the needful. Done. All right. Let's wait until the rest of the crew joins up. Yeah. Hope things are fine now. All right. So we have a tiny more few chapters to finish things up with. All right. So we will do that and we are good to go. 2 to 3 chapters, tiny ones. We will try to finish off majority now. All right. So yes. So we have a final tute and we do have. Okay, good. Economic development and globalization. Okay. So we have that. And yes. So let's proceed with things now. International. Okay. So what I will do is, guys, a quick help for you people, since we have done. Hope you people are able to see the screen now. Yeah. Very good morning. Very good morning, people. Very good morning. All right. Hope you guys can have a look at the screen. So what I will do is, guys, I will upload this into the Google Drive. Yes, all the tunes I'll be uploading into the Google Drive. So things will be very easy for you people to go through. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, all right. Hope this sounds good. So you guys will have access to all tunes in just yes, yeah, yeah. So you guys will have access to all tunes in just one click. Yeah, things will be easy. So I will share with you people Google Drive link hopefully within this week. Yeah, and yeah, things will be much more easier. Yes. So good morning, sir. My mic does. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I think I've replied to all of your messages in the Zoom group chat. Yes, if I have not replied to any of your messages, I want you people to drop a WhatsApp. Yes. Okay. So before we start off, yes, we do have a couple of people yet to join. But however, I want you people. Okay, somebody's WhatsApp is not work. Zoom is not working. Cool. Okay, guys. So I want you people to tell me the doubts. What are the doubts you people are facing? Any problems you guys are facing with the syllabus, which we will discuss? Which yeah, we need to discuss a couple of things, guys. Yes, you guys got in any issues? Because guys, next Saturday, when we will be meeting next time, we will be doing a tiny tute which is about an hour. Now when you look at this tute, guys, this tute is pretty small, 6 pages, and the next tute is just 3 pages. So 6 pages in the sense, guys, you get half over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 pages, 4.5 pages, pretty small tune. We will be finishing this off. So once we are done with this, guys, we have another even more tiny tune. I think I can show you that. Yeah, I will show you that tune as well. So then, yes, we are done with it. Two more tunes: economic development and globalization. Yes, we have economic development and globalization. One, yeah. So we have two tutes pending. Let me share the screen with you people. Yeah, here we go. So tute number one, which is pending, which is pretty small. So we covered all the big tutes initially. Now we are left with very small ones. All right, so this is economic development and globalization. Yet again, a very small tute. So we have one page, two, and three. That's it. So only 3 pages are there. Very small tute, and we got a final tute as well. So final tute, yes, international market, capital, risks, yeah, and then yeah. So this is also pretty small. Yeah, yet again pretty small. So I want you guys to start doing your Kaplan questions. I want you people to start off with BPP. Yes, start off doing the questions now. And yeah, get ready for the exams. Yes, you guys got any doubts in your exams, you are free to WhatsApp me, call me up anytime. I can help you out with stuff. Yes, worst case, guys, if you're doing the exam, if the exam is close by, all right, never mind. Let's talk about a lot of these things maybe in the latter part of the class. I think that will make more sense. All right, since we have very few things to go, hopefully we'll be finishing to some extent. Maybe we will be finishing this tute as well today. And once we're done with that final tute, we will be leaving this to the next class, and hopefully we'll be done with the syllabus with next class. And next Sunday we will be doing in a lot of revision. We'll be doing in a lot of revision. Yes, sounds good. All right, good. So let's get back. All right. So here we are going to talk about the international economy, how the international economy works and so forth. So just prior to that, we'll be looking into a small recap. In the previous chapters, we looked into the main policies and objectives. Yeah. So these are the macroeconomic objectives which you people are aware of. So I repeat it again, guys. There are a lot of objectives. There are a lot of objectives. These are the main objectives, main macroeconomic objectives are these. Yeah. All right. So economic growth, you guys know what is economic growth. Economy is growing. Inflation, what is inflation? Stable or low level of inflation. Unemployment, the rest of the jingbang in the country should have jobs. Everybody should be employed. Everybody should have jobs. And most of all, a balanced BOP. Yeah. So, how the country trades with the rest of the world, it should be balanced. We should not be so dependent. We should not be so dependent on different countries. Rather, must be independent. All right. Okay. Looking into international trade, what is international trade? What are your perspectives, guys, of international trade? When you're trading internationally, all right. So what we will be doing in this chapter is, guys, we will be looking into a little bit of balance of payment. Yes, remember balance of payment. Balance of payment is a statement which records one country's transaction with the rest of the world. So we will be looking into that as well. And we will be looking into the policies, some of the policies. We'll be looking into exchange rate. Yeah, we'll be looking into that as well. So I think we do have it over here. Yes. So after this, the following tube will include exchange rate. And remember, I said you yesterday regarding exchange rate, there are three types: floating exchange rate, yeah, fixed exchange rate, and you get a managed exchange rate as well. All right. And lately, we'll be looking into different institutions which promotes development and trade, globalization. Yeah, we'll be looking into different committees. I think you guys are aware of the UNESCO and SARC. So we'll be looking into a couple of committees over there. And then lastly, we will be looking into pastel factors. Pastel factors, which is pretty interesting. That's an interesting topic to discuss with. All right. Okay. So moving forward with the national trade. Ignoring political reasons of trade, it's possible to identify the number of significant advantages with international trade. So before we understand the benefits of international trade, let's look into what international trade is. Yeah, what is international trade? When a country is trading internationally, is Sri Lanka trading internationally? Yes, indeed, it's trading internationally. Yes or no? Yes, it's trading internationally. Are we selling tea? Are we selling cinnamon? Are we selling clothing? Yes, indeed, we are selling. So, shape we are in the international market. All right. My God, my. Okay, guys, I want you people to mute. Done. All right. I just guys ensure your mics are muted and unnecessary noise are not made. All right. So international trade. That's a little bit about international trade. When you look into China, China is involved in big time international trade. You get fabrics, you get, guys, you name it, you get all of most of the equipments what we use in our country, our households, even at achievers, even at your office. Yes, most of the equipments are from China. So China is involved in a lot of international trade. Yeah, is that clear? Okay. uh So World Trade allows specialization, enabling different nations with different skills and resources to gain rewards from division of labor. Remember division of labor. What is division of labor? Yes, division of labor is when labor skill, the skill of laborers are divided. For instance, there are about 10 people. What you tell the 10 people is, you tell, look here, I want the first three people to focus on cutting the fabric. I want the next three people to focus on stitching. And the final four people, I want you people to involve in packing. I want you people to involve in pasting up stickers, billing things up, having a fantastic new presentation. So all of these things are done by 10 people. 10 people. But does everyone do everything? No, 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 no. Each of them are specialized in some aspects. Some of them are specialized in cutting. Some of them are specialized in stitching, and the rest of the jingbang is involved in packing. Yeah, is that clear? Yes. So you see, people, this is division of labor. When the entire economy, entire world is specialized in some aspects, it will benefit the economy as a whole. Imagine Sri Lanka can produce MacBooks. Imagine Sri Lanka can produce Rolex watches. Imagine Sri Lanka can produce amazing softwares. Big issue, guys. Yeah. If they can produce all of these things, will we be dependent on other countries? No, we will be independent. We will say, look here, we Sri Lanka, we have our own MacBooks. Yes, Siri books or whatever the books. When we have Siri books, do we have to be involved in international trade? No, we do not need to be involved. Does India need to be involved in international trade? No. China will say, look here, I have everything, I produce everything. I don't want to sell to the rest of the country. I will sell it to only my country. Mage gamata vitarai. So I will sell it only to China. I will sell it only to my country, which is China, which within China there will be some sort of distribution. All right. Is that clear? Yes. All right. So what countries must do now is they should be specialized in something. They cannot put their feet into every aspects of production. They should say, look here, Sri Lanka, that's the tea. That's the place where you get pastry. Sri Lanka manufactures some of the finest tea in the world. So Sri Lanka is specialized in tea. When they become specialized, when they are a pro at something, guys, they will be able to do it quickly. Yes. I ask you to do something for the first time. I ask you to prepare a financial statement first time, you will take about 1 hour. The second time you'll take about 45 minutes. Third time you'll take about half an hour. Thereon the time goes, and when you become a pro at it, there will be an instant where your time matures, where you will be able to produce a financial statement in just 10 minutes. In just 10 minutes. So there you go. So if you're able to produce a financial statement in just 10 minutes, yeah, you become a pro. Likewise, every single country, they need to be a pro at something. Therefore, as a result of it, will they be able to do everything in a very short time? Yes, indeed, they will be able to do at a very short time. When they are able to do it at a very short time, what's the benefit? Cost is saved. Yeah, imagine they take about one entire day to do something, but now they take only an hour. So you see, they are saving about 23 hours. Now that 23 hours can be utilized in different aspects. Is that clear? Can be utilized in different aspects. Hope things are clear. Yeah. All right. So that's about how international trade, specialization, each country becomes a pro at something. All right. Yes, economies of scale. What is economies of scale? Remember, I said you, if a country can produce one particular good and it takes only an hour to produce that, now they are specialized. Now they are specialized. Rather than they are doing a lot of other things, they will not be specialized in one particular product. They will take an entire day to manufacture. Why? They don't get in hands-on experience. Whereas when they're doing something repeatedly again and again and again and again, they become specialized. They will be able to do it quickly. The moment they'll be able to do quickly, cost will reduce. Whereas when you produce one unit, it takes about 24 hours. You got to pay 24 hours, man. You got to pay the labor cost for 24 hours. But now, do you need to pay for 24 hours? No, you do not need. You need to pay only for just an hour. Just an hour. So there you go. Cost is saved big time. Cost is saved big time. So there you go. Economies of scale. Cost will reduce big time. All right. So that's another benefit if you're involved in international trade. Yes. Next is competition should be fostered by world trade. Yeah. So imagine if you're able to produce a particular product in just 1 hour, what will happen to the global market? Yes. Rest of the countries, economies will say, look here, let's not go to India. India takes about 5 hours to manufacture. If we go to Sri Lanka, they will be able to do it an hour. They will be able to do it in an hour. So there you go. As a result of you being specialized, you will be able to achieve economies of scale. When you achieve economies of scale, when you're able to produce efficiently and effectively, the competition will be intense. So people will have an edge, cutting edge over you. They will be able to, they will be able to go with yourself. Yes, is that clear? They'll be coming into Sri Lanka and cracking up big time deals. All right, done. So another benefit which we already discussed is lower prices. Yes, when we are specialized in something, will the prices be extremely low? Yes, indeed, it will be extremely low. As a result of being extremely low, because it's being extremely low, guys, what's the benefit? Different customers, they will have a wider choice. Okay, Sri Lanka is producing it at about $10. Australia is producing it about $20, and India is producing it about $18. Now, who is cheaper? Sri Lanka is cheaper. Now, the consumers will have a wider choice. They need to think up now, okay, which aspect, which country should I go ahead with for production? Yeah, and they go ahead with Sri Lanka. Why do they go ahead with Sri Lanka? Because Sri Lanka is cheaper. Because Sri Lanka is cheaper. Is that clear? Yes. So these are the benefits of international trade. When you trade internationally, you will be exposed to big time markets. So looking into tea, Dilma tea, they are exposed big time. Do you guys know who came up with Dilma tea? Who's the founder? Anyone knows? He recently celebrated his 95th birthday. Yeah, 90th birthday, I guess. 90th or should be 70th. Anyone knows who is the owner? Yes, of Dilma. Yes, yes. So Dilma, no, anyone knows? Guys, there was this fantastic advertisement, guys, amazing advertisement on Dilma, how Dilma did it. Let me show you people. So they were celebrating the 90th birthday of the co-founder. All right. So 90th birthday and 70th birthday uh, of Dilma. Let me show you. Oh, that should be. I think should have seen that in LinkedIn. Might have.
Were toiling upward in the night. Expanded your brand to over 100 countries.
No, no, I think it should be in LinkedIn, guys. Let me show you. It's interesting how the MJFT is primer we can't see. Okay, just a minute. Let me show you people. Should be. It was pretty interesting how they portrayed stuff over there. Should be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, not this as well. So guys, a lot of videos. So celebration, big time. They have celebrated it big time, people. Should be. So I think you guys are on LinkedIn. Yes, I want you to follow Dilma. Pretty interesting. Mm-mm-mm-mm. My God. Yes. J. Fernando. Where is the video? Okay, here we go.
Ilmati. This is my family. I am Meryl J. Fernando, the founder of Delmati. This is my. I am.
Maybe people can see now. Pay now the. Now can. Oops.
I am Meryl J. Fernando, the founder of Delmati. This is my family. And this is my perfect cup of tea.
I am Malik, the second generation. I like my tea with a dash of milk. And this is my perfect cup of tea.
I am Dilhan. For my father's 70th anniversary in tea, we produced 3 spectacular teas. And this is my perfect cup of tea.
I'm Kiara, Gen 3, and health and wellness is my thing. This infusion is my perfect brew.
I'm Tasha, Gen 3. I like my tea ice, and our elixir is my go-to tea.
Hey, I'm Amrit, Gen 3, and this is my perfect cup of tea.
I'm Amaya, also Gen 3, and I love green tea, and this is my perfect cup of tea.
I'm Devin, the youngest, and I love strawberry tea.
Whichever way you like it, we have the perfect cup of tea. Do try it.
Do try it.
Yes. So things are pretty interesting, guys. How Dilma they did celebrate big time. They did celebrate that he, yeah. I think this is pretty interesting. Okay. Anyways, coming back, yes. So they've been traded. It's interesting, guys. I want you people to read the story of Dilma, how they came up, how was it named. Yeah. So two sons being named Dilma, so divided into two. So I'm not going to narrate the story to you people. I want you people to do a quick research all by yourself. It's pretty interesting how they started up, guys, how they started really small and went up all the way. All right. Okay, there is another.
Mr. Fernando, happy birthday from Slovakia.
All right. Interesting things are going around the corner. Dilma T. All right. Getting back to our tunes. Yes. All right. So that's about international trade. Dilma involved in international trade big time. Big time they've involved in international trade, people. So they've been, I think, 100 plus countries. Yes, 100 plus countries they've expanded to now. That's international trade. I think I portrayed to you people about Nature's Beauty Creation. Yes, the cosmetic company. So I'm taking examples from different industries where they have gone global big time. Yes, they've involved in international trade. Another example is Multilac. Multilac being involved in international trade big time. All right, so these are some of the examples of how they went international, how they've involved in international trade. All right, you guys got in any doubts? I want you people take 1 or 2 minutes and quickly read through this page and ask me any doubts. Guys, I will send the tute once the class is done, guys. I will be putting all tutes together and I will be sending you guys in a link, so where things will be much more easier for you people. All right. If you want, I can zoom it now. Yes. Worst case, do you people want? Okay, I'll send the tute. No worries. BA1. All right, I have sent it on the group, guys. Hope you guys received it. Oops, no. All right, I think you people received it. Okay, open it and go through it, people. Yeah, you guys got in any doubts? Yes. Can we proceed? All right. So now we are going to look into protectionism, guys. Now, when you look into the Sri Lankan economy, yeah, in the context of Sri Lankan economy, we are getting a lot of imported stuff, guys. Remember, I said you guys about balance of payment. It records one country's transaction with the rest of the world. Imports, yeah, when there are too much imports in the country, it's not pretty much good. Yes, so what we need to do, we need to prevent imports from happening. Why do we prevent imports? Now let's look into the reason why do we prevent imports from entering the country and promote domestic products. So let's have a look. So arguments against protectionism. Yeah, let's look into against why. Number one, inefficiency. All right, so what we'll do is we'll discuss arguments for first initially. Yeah, so when we put restrictions on imports, look into the benefits. Number one, employment. Imagine there is a protectionism method used. Look here, hereafter we will not be able to import face wash. Yeah, we will not be able to import cosmetics or face wash to whatnot. So when this is imposed, what will happen to local production? What will happen to nature's beauty creation? What will happen to forever? So what will happen to all of these industries? Yeah, what will happen to all of these industries, people? They will start to produce more products now. Why? Fair and Lovely is not available, Fair and Handsome is not available. So all of these products are not available now. We have to consume local products. So if they are to produce more local products, they need more labor. They need more labor. So what they do is they recruit more people. When they recruit a lot of people, what will happen to employment? Employment will increase, unemployment rate will reduce. When unemployment rate reduces, is it good for the economy? Yes. How? People will have a lot of money, they will spend more. Now they have a lot of jobs, standard of living will improve. Yeah, standard of living will improve. Is that clear? Okay. So next is, it will help infant industries. Can nature's beauty creation compete? Can they compete with Unilevers? No, they can't compete with Unilevers, guys. Unilevers are big time giants. Their budgets are huge. They have huge budgets. They won't be able to compete. Yeah. So that's about infant industries. Infant industries will get good recognition. Yes. Next is declining industries. When you look into some products, guys, it's declining. So look into some companies such as Swadeshi Private Limited. Yes, Swadeshi. So sorry, Swadeshi PLC. So Swadeshi is the company which produces Rani, which produces Rani. So when you look into these type of industries, people, Rani is not consumed big time by people now. Do we use Rani products? No, but rather we do produce some other products. We do use Dove and a couple of other things we do use. So declining industries will be protected if Unilever is gone for a 6. Yes, we will have everyone using Rani. All right. Next is unfair competition. So with people importing products, imported products are far more cheaper. Yeah, imported products are far more cheaper. Therefore, when imported products are far more cheaper, the domestic people, the domestic businessmen, those people will be able to benefit. Yes, unfair competition will be eliminated. There will be very fair competition. Why? Everybody produces locally. When everybody produces locally, they will have the same cost of production with a little bit of difference. So they will be able to compete having a very good pricing strategy. All right. And next is balance of payment. What will happen to balance of payment? Balance of payment will improve. We will not be importing. When we don't import, what is the benefit, people? When we don't import, yes, when we don't import, yes, we are not buying products. Money is going out of the economy, will be reduced. We will have a lot of money inside the economy. Look into the circular flow. What will happen to the circular flow? Yes, we will have a lot of money flowing in. All right. Next is rise in revenue. Yes, that happens big time. Unilever income revenue will decrease, and the revenue was partial on nature's beauty creation will increase. All right. Next is security. So infant industries will be protected. So when protectionism methods are used, when we can prevent importing, this will benefit the local. Here you go. These are the benefits. All right. Next, let's look into against. When we use protectionism method, when we prevent imported products from coming into the country, when we prevent imported products from coming into the country, we will face a lot of issues, guys. Yes. Number one issue is inefficiency. We don't have a fantastic technology. Yes, we don't have a very good technology to produce quickly. We don't have a very good technology in Sri Lanka. We don't have very good technology in Sri Lanka to produce it in a very cost effective manner. We don't have all of those. So therefore, this will lead to higher prices. Moreover, inefficiency will occur. When you look into imported products, some imported products, it will take about 3 hours to manufacture cosmetic, but when you look into Sri Lankan context, it takes about a day. It takes about a day. So there you go. So it's pretty inefficient. Yes, we are wasting resources, big time. We are wasting resources, guys. All right. Next is allocation of resources. There you go. I have explained that as well. That we will be exploiting the human resource. We will have lot of people. We will have lot of people not using, not optimizing the labor available in the country. All right. Next is cost of living. Cost of living will. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Cost of living will increase big time. Why? Because imported products are cheaper, domestic products are expensive. Imagine you earn a salary of about 100,000 and every month you spend on paripu about 10,000. That's a lot of money, guys. Yeah. Whereas if we get imported paripu, it will just be only $1,000, which is okay. All right. So cost of living will increase big time. Yes. Next is retaliation. All right, that's there. And now let's look into the methods how we can protect. So one is tariff, the other is quota, hidden restrictions, and subsidies. So let's look into all of that in detail. Here we go. I think to protect employment, I've explained this. Help infant industry, I've explained this. To prevent unfair competition, there we go. I'll explain that as well. To protect balance of payment, did that. To raise revenue, I've done explaining that. To maintain security, yes. So I will show you an Instagram page. Are you people aware of this Instagram page? What they do is they are big time into homegrown products. Let me show you that. Mm, 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 mm. So there is this page called Tribe. Yes. So this page is called Tribe, guys. This is a Sri Lankan page. So what happens is, guys, all the homegrown brands are all here. Yes. Here we go. All homegrown brands, all Sri Lankan brands, guys. So they are promoting all Sri Lankan products. Sri Lankan, Sri Lankan, Sri Lankan. So all of these things are Sri Lankan products. There we go. Yes, you want to purchase Thai, purchases local products, the Butler, and there we go. So you want to purchase plain t-shirts, there we go yet again. And yeah, so all of these things are all homegrown. Yes. All right. Done. So that's done. So arguments against protectionism. Yes. So inefficiency is encouraged. We discussed that resources are misallocated. Yes, if you are producing in Sri Lanka, guys, it will take someone one entire day to manufacture a product. Whereas when you use an imported product, there it will be pretty low. It will be pretty low. Cost of living will rise big time. Yes, why cost of living? When you produce in Sri Lanka, cost of production is very high. Therefore, selling price will be high. People will be spending more money on imported products. There we go. So therefore, cost of living will rise. Next is retaliation. I think we didn't look into retaliation. Let's read that up. Retaliation, yes. Protection by one nation may provoke its trade partners to take similar actions, and this will reduce the volume of world trade. The attendant consequence is like this may weaken the confidence as international aspect rules and trading weakened and government will take related actions. All right. So you see, so retaliation will occur big time, guys. So this is again a very important point. So we are done with that. So this is like a mini mind map for you people, mini mind map. So a mini summary. of this. So we are done with this and we are done with arguments against. Now let's look into methods. Now we said we can stop imports from happening. So there are different methods on how we can do so. So let's look into that. So methods of protection, trade barriers fall into two groups, tariff and non-tariff, which include everything else below. So what's tariff, guys? Tariff, in other words, is yeah, in simple terminology, it's tax. So when you import a law, when you impose a lot of tax on goods and services, you impose a lot of tax on goods and services, what will happen? Yeah, you impose a lot of tax on goods and services. Will the product become expensive? When it's expensive, they will not buy the product. When it's expensive, they will not buy the product. So this is what they do now in Sri Lanka. Most of the luxury products are pretty expensive in Sri Lanka. It's expensive big time. So there we go. So when products are expensive, people will not purchase. Now, when you look into the middle income people, middle to low income people, will they buy? Will they buy Nike? No, they will not buy Nike. Nike is expensive. They won't be able to afford a shoe for about 25,000, 20 to 25,000. They won't be able to afford. So therefore, what do those people do? They buy local products. They don't buy international brands. They rather buy Sri Lankan brands. As they buy Sri Lankan brands, people, what will happen? Obviously, things will improve big time. All right, we don't buy Kit Kat, but rather we buy local chit chat. Here we go, classic example. Because Kit Kat is taxed big time. How much is a bar? The two bar thing, yeah, 200 plus 180 rupees. I think should be 180 to 200. So yet again, that's pretty expensive. All right, next is quotas. Yes. All right, can you read this quota, guys? Yes, quota. So what happens in quota is, guys, they restrict. They say, look here, maximum you can import is 10 units. Maximum you can import is only 10 units. There we go. So if you can import only 10 units, if you can import only 10 units, but the entire demand, people want 100 units. People want 100 units. Have you guys heard of this home farming? Heard of this concept? Anyone? I think I showed you people, no? Home farming? Anyone? Yes? It's called hydroponic farming. Have you heard home farming, hydroponic farming? So imagine, I think I explained you people, no? So when you look into an apartment life in Colombo, you won't have a garden. So what you can do is you can use hydroponic farming. Let me show you how hydroponic farming. Did I show you people how hydroponic farming works? Yes, I think I showed you. Yes. So there we go. Hydroponic farming. So Sri Lanka, so that is, they say it's, I don't know, there are some criticism towards hydroponic farming. They say it's not good and so forth. They say it only uses water. So a lot of criticisms are happening. So what will the government say? Government will say, look here. I don't think hydroponic farming is really good. I don't think hydroponic farming is really good. So what we need to do is we need to stop hydroponic farming. Can they stop it completely? No, they can't stop it completely. So what they do is they say, look here, maximum only you can import 10 units. You can import only 10 units. So there you go. If you can import only 10 units, now that's a serious issue, people. If you can import only 10 units, big time it will be an issue. So what will happen to the rest of the people who are living in apartments? They won't be able to cultivate their own. They won't be able to cultivate their own. So there we go. All right. So that is quota. Yes. Yes. So let's lead a little bit on quota, guys. In contrast, quotas are restriction on the quantity of imports. All right, WTO, World Trade Organization, has tried to stop quotas, although it does not permit exemption for nations to save the BOP difficulties. All right, more acceptable and a modern type of protectionism which aims to limit the amount of certain goods being imported. So when you look into most, so you look into tobacco, alcohol, so all of these things, they tried to impose quota maximum, you can do this and so forth, but then still things don't happen. All right. Yes, so what Sri Lanka uses tariff as a protectionism method in order to prevent the use of all alcoholic beverages and so forth. So that's a tariff. So that's a method what Sri Lanka uses. All right. Next is hidden restriction. So we need to read hidden restriction. Also hidden import restrictions and procedures which can be utilized to supplement foreign competition. Administrative devices include complicated forms, especially testing regulations and certain clarification. So another way of protectionism, another way of preventing imports from happening is hidden restrictions. So Sri Lanka follows this at a great extent. What they do is they say, you mahatya make again, may test again, you bring in that test, this test. So they will extend the formalities. They will extend the formalities. They will extend the formalities big time in order to prevent people from importing. What people will tell you, oh, I cannot import these type of stuff. I cannot import these type of stuff. It's pretty annoying. You need to go through a lot of formalities. So when it has to go through a lot of formalities, will people have an issue? Yes, they will tell, oh, I don't want ever to do so. All right. Yes, you guys are okay with that? All right. Next is subsidies. So before we move into subsidies, guys, I want you people. So I have given a couple of example, guys. Yes. So just read. So it's some examples for you people. So before we move in, before we close off this dude, you guys got in any doubts? I think I have sent it on the group. So I want you to take good 10 minutes. Yes, take about 10 minutes and go through the entire tube. We will learn subsidies. Now, once you guys are okay with the rest of the notes, so quickly go through it, guys, and ask me, shoot your questions. All right, I think I did not get in any questions. Okay, one question. Sir, could you explain please the hidden restriction part again? Yes, I will do that for you, chat. All right. So what happens here is, guys, hidden restriction. Now, say for instance, you're importing. Uh, 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 okay, you're importing a machine. You're importing a machine to produce mobile phone covers. Now, this particular machine, when they import, they will be able to produce a lot. Yes, we don't need to be dependent. But at the same time, pollution level will also increase. At the same time, pollution level will also increase. So what the government decides is, look here, import karan hai to we need to import, plus it will increase the pollution as well. So we cannot tell can't to this fellow as well. So what the government does is, government has hidden restrictions. Government, puts in a lot of restrictions. They put in a lot of regulations. They say, look here, you need to go into the health authority, get this thing done. You need to go to the finance ministry, show your finances. You need to go in here, you need to go in there, here. So a lot of places you need to go and get in approvals. So therefore, when there are a lot of procedures to import a particular machine, how will this affect the guy? It will affect him big time. He will be like, oops, I think I ordered the wrong machine. It's taking really long for me to import. Yeah, it's taking really long for me to import. So I think this is not the right thing. And he will not import it the second time. Now, are they reducing the import of machine? Yes, they are reducing. Why? Lot of hidden restrictions, lot of formalities, big time formalities. Now, if you want to start up a sole trader business, guys, formalities are too much. So therefore, they do not start a sole trader. Therefore, they start a private limited company. They start a private limited company. All right, so something like that. So there are a lot of restrictions, lot of regulations. Therefore, people do not import. So you're not hurting this particular individual, but hurting him indirectly and preventing him from importing. All right, next is quotas. Okay, I'll explain quotas again. Quota is restricting imports. So what the government decides is, look here, you can import only 10 units. Hidden restriction is, you're putting in a lot of procedures and mentally affecting them, saying, look here, there are a lot of procedures, it's annoying to import. Quota is, you tell them, look here, as per the parliament amendments, you can import only 10 units. You can import only 10 units. Is that clear? So that is quotas. Okay, are you clear with quotas? Quotas is, you're just limiting the imports. Look here, Sri Lankan citizens, you can only import 10 units. Is that clear? Yes. All right. Any other doubts you people got in? Guys, is there a doubt? So I'm unable to see the doubts. Got only four doubts. Four, one, two, five. Got in five doubts. So some of you guys had quota, and yes, that as well. Some of you people has a tiny explanation. So I replied them through message. Yes. All right. So let's move into subsidies. What are subsidies, people? Yes, government says. Now, what is the purpose of putting in protectionism methods? Yes, when you put in protectionism method, it will protect the local people. It will protect the local businesses. It will protect the local community. Moreover, it should not only protect them and prevent them from happening, the government should encourage them to export, should encourage them to export. So what the government says is, government will help you with subsidies. Government will say, look here, you don't need to pay taxes to me, or we will reduce the cost. We will provide you with additional money, reduce the cost, and sell it to the international market. For instance, if they are selling tea, a cost of tea is about 10 rupees. A mini packet is 10 rupees. Government says, look here, I want you to sell it for 6 rupees. I want you to sell it for 6 rupees. Will the business say yes? Yes, obviously they will be like, okay. The remaining 4 rupees will be given by the government to this particular individual. So as a result of this, they will be selling for 6 rupees. And will it be cheaper in the international market? Yes, it will be cheaper in the international market. There will be tons of other people selling tea for 10 rupees, 9 rupees, and 11 rupees. But the moment they see Sri Lankan tea available for 6 rupees, there you go. Yes, people will find it economically feasible. It will be way cheaper. It will be way cheaper. So therefore, when it's way cheaper, people, the international market, they will buy that Sri Lankan tea. When they buy in Sri Lankan tea, what will happen to the BOP? BOP will improve. When the exports are increasing, we are selling products. When we sell products, money is coming into the Sri Lankan economy. Injection, Sri Lankan economy, money is coming back again. So this will improve the economy as a whole. Is that clear? So that's about subsidies. I have given you people many examples. Yeah, just read through how the example works and so forth. So that's pretty much of this is a very tiny tube, guys. Yes, yet again I'm asking you people, got in any doubts? Okay, Kritikesh, comparative also exactly Kritikesh, all right. Yes, you people got in any doubts? Shall we do a mini question? Yes, shall we do questions? Questions. All right, can we write this down? Yes. Yes, quickly, can you take in your pens? Which of the following is not an example of protectionism? Which of the following is not an example of protectionism? So I think it's better if I put in. All right, I will display the question. So I want you people to again write down the question. Can you people see the question? Yes, all right. Quickly do this, guys. I want you people to copy this down and quickly do it. Yes, okay, there is a question. So what is dumping, sir? All right, so in subsidies, so when you look into the example, guys, EU steel manufacturers are currently concerned over dumping cheap steel by Chinese firms. So what happens is, in the EU you do get very good steel manufacturers, high quality, yes, but then now people they prefer very cheap products compared to quality, but now they prefer very cheap products. Yeah. So what the Chinese people do is, Chinese people sell steel. They sell steel at a very cheap price. Yeah. They sell steel at a very cheap price. As a result of they selling steel at a very cheap price, there you go, they will be dumping all cheap steel into the EU. What will happen to the high quality steels? High quality steels will no more be sold. Therefore, it will affect the economy as a whole. Yeah, they won't be able to sell their own steel, but now they are importing from China. So, as a result, is Chinese economy improving? Yes, indeed, Chinese economy is improving big time. Is that clear, Kavindi? Did I answer question? Okay. Guys, if you people got in any questions, you can ask me. Okay, answers are flowing up, Kritikesh. Okay. All right. All right, I think some of you guys got, I think two of you guys got it wrong. The third question, I have sent you people mini feedbacks on it. So have a look at that as well. All right. Okay. Okay, some of you guys, I think, have. Okay, I think only one guy is pending. One guy only got it wrong. The rest of the Jingbang got it right. Yes, what happened to the rest of the crew? I did not get. Yes, I did not get. Let me check who did not answer the questions. So Devni, Dinet, Ishan, Kalpa, Lahiro. No, Lahiro I think replied. No, did Lahiro reply? No, Lahiro did not reply. Pradeep, hello Mr. Pradeep, I did not get in your answer. Sanuja, yes. Tasha, Sudha, Tushvi, I got in right answer, Tushvi. Vikum just got in the answer, right answer, Vikum. Yas J got it. Zuhara, I did not get in your answer. Okay, just got in. Pradeep, yes. Pradeep, you said you did. My God, I didn't see them. Pradeep. Ah, yes. Pradeep, you did only the third one. Yeah. Test your understanding 4. Vikum, right answer. Lahiru, right answer. Devni, right answer. Zuhara, right answer. Sanuja, right answer. Menduli, right answer. I think most of you guys got in right answer, guys. If you have got a wrong answer, I think I would have messaged you, and you guys again did the question and bounced back with the right answer. Right answer, Tasha, Rahal, right answer. Shashika, right. Vikum, good. Pradeep, right answer. Test your understanding 4. Sashi, Tasha, Ishan, right answer. Zuhara, right answer. So I think you guys are getting it right. Fantastic. All right. So I think this is a pretty easy tute, not a very technical tute. Yeah. Next tute is even more easier, pretty small. All right. Okay. All right. I think most of you people have replied. I'm left with Mr. Suta. I did not get in your answer. Ne? Suta, I did not get in. Shani, I did not get in. Sandamali, I did not get in. Yeah, I think rest of the crew I got. Kalpa, did Kalpa reply? Kalpa, yes. Kalpa replied. Ishan, you replied only to one question. Dinet. Didn't see Dinet, ne? Yes, I did not see Dinet. So that's it. So rest of the crew has replied. All right, I think I left with one or two people. I think, yeah, one guy got it wrong. I'm waiting for his justification, and about three people have not replied. Yes, I want you people to reply that up. Rest of the Jingbang got it right. Yeah, and very few, one or two people got a mini issue in the the third question, test understanding 3. So test understanding 4, majority got it right, almost 99, 95, 98% got it right. Yeah. All right. So what you guys can do is you guys can go through the tube, take a mini break, take your breakfast, and I want you guys to utilize this breakfast. I want you guys to go through the tube now, go through whatever I have taught as of now, and come up with your doubts. I want you guys to come up with your doubts. Let's clear up all the doubts. Yeah. Let's clear up all the doubts. Yes. Is that clear? So be back about 11 o'clock. I want you people to clear off your doubts, and yeah, so quickly clear off your doubts now. Read through the tute, and we will have a mock examination for you people as well. Yes, so I want you people to study for that. Start studying. Upcoming days we will be having a mock for you people. All right, is that clear? Cool. All right, so take a break, utilize this break to come up with whatever the doubts, and let's clear things up. All right. Okay. Then see you guys at 11. Hi, people. Yes, you guys got in any doubts? I have received only one doubt as of now. All right. Okay, let's give it a minute discussion to the answers. Yes, yes, yes. Can yes, quickly tell me, mister. All right. Yes, I'm coming into that discussion. Yes, so let's look into the answers. Which one of the following is Not an example of protectionism. So what is protectionism? Protecting our domestic economy through imports. All right. When we subsidize, yes, that will improve exports. Yeah. What is VERA? What is VERA, people? Yes. Under quota, the second paragraph, do you people see? Yes. Under quota, the second paragraph. Yes. Voluntary voluntary export restraint agreement. So voluntarily voluntarily say, look here, I'm going to limit. Yes. So therefore, where is also there import tariff. What is import tariff? Taxes. Yeah, you import, you charge taxes on import, so that's all already there. So B is only the example, not an example of protectionism. Fixed exchange rate. What is fixed exchange rate? You decide on a fixed rate. You decide on a fixed rate. You decide on a fixed rate and say, look here, hereafter we are going to trade at $1 equals 185 rupees. We don't care what happens in the world, either tsunami comes in or corona comes in or whatever comes in, we don't give a damn about it. Hereafter we will be trading at a fixed rate. So this has no relationship with protectionism. Yeah. So therefore B is the answer. Fourth one, anyone got a doubt with the fourth one? I think everyone got it correct except one. Yes, anyone got it? Anyone has an issue with it? Yes, anyone got an issue? Yes. No. All clear. Good, good. Okay. Yes, so we'll proceed. Guys, I wanted to ask you people a quick question. Did we cover business organization? What is private limited? What is public limited? Did we cover that chapter? Yes. Oh no. Stakeholders, internal stakeholder. Yes. External stakeholder. Did we study that up? Yes or no? Hello, people. Yes. Yes, Ishan, Kalpa, Vinduli, Apara, Rahal. Yes, we did study. Perfect. All right. Okay, so I think no doubts. We can proceed. So we will start off with another brand new tute. Yes, we'll share the tute now. Let me share that out. Give me a minute. I'm just replying to some of your messages. All right. So now I will share with you. BA1. All right. I have shared it on the group now. Yes, hope you people received it. Yes, anyone did not receive it? Okay, received it. All right. Guys, did you receive it? If it's a no, I want you people to quickly tell me. Got it. All right. So as usual, yeah, let me share up the screen. All right. I think you people can see. So I want you guys again to take a quick 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes here. Just go through this, go through the pictures and everything. Once that's done, yes, we can proceed. Take about 2 to 3 minutes, guys. If not, you guys will be, while I'm explaining, going through the tutes. Yes. No, no, I did not. No, Minduli. Yes, you guys are done. Just gave you people 2 to 3 minutes, just to go through the tute. So as usual, there is a mini me diagram. All right. So let's proceed, guys. Globalization. So, what do you guys know about globalization? Done. Okay. One guy, so I did not get that YouTube's. Why is that? How come? How come you did not get that? Can you quickly drop me a WhatsApp message? Yeah, quickly drop me a WhatsApp message so that I can forward it to you. All right, I think I have shared it with you people. Okay, cool. Can you guys write down, people who are using the laptop? I think you can type it in PDF, and the people who are using the phone, yes, you can write this down. All right. All right. The IMF, the IMF, the IMF, guys, write it down over here. Yeah, write it down here. The IMF in brackets, International Monetary Fund. IMF, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund defines globalization as 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 the growing economic 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 independence of countries growing independence of countries growing independence of countries worldwide worldwide through increasing volume through increasing volume and variety of cross-border transactions. All right, I'm fast. I'll repeat it again. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, defines globalization as defines globalization as defines globalization as the growing economic independence, the growing economic the growing economic independence, the growing economic independence of countries worldwide worldwide through increasing volume through increasing volume through increasing volume and variety and variety and variety of cross-border transactions of cross-border transactions of cross-border transactions of cross-border transactions in goods in goods in goods and services in goods and services. Yes, so most of you people missed no, only one. Can you read from variety of? All right, yeah, sure. um Increase in volume and variety of cross-border transactions, in goods and services, in goods and services. All right, anyone missed it, please do let me know, please do let me know. Yeah, perfect, Ritikesh. All right, so the people who missed it, can you quickly copy that down? Yes, give you a minute quickly if you guys missed in anything. I don't want anyone to miss things up. All right. So I think you guys had enough time to copy. So what is globalization, guys? If I'm to explain you in simple terms, if I'm to explain you in very simple terms, you're trading internationally. Trading internationally. So you're going global. So there are enough and more companies which went global big time. Enough and more companies, guys. There are enough and more companies who went global. All right. So be it from Multilag to Kapruka, they are trading internationally, Nature's Beauty Creation. So you can go on and on. Sparsilon, and Sparsilon has won an award, I guess. And they have a fantastic new app as well. So try the Sparsilon app. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. And then did I show you this? Did I show you people? What is that? Face mask printing. Panasonic came up with something. Did I show you people that? No? Panasonic? All right, strange. I think Panasonic. So that's interesting how Panasonic came up with. Should have it.
Welcome to the Panasonic Live at CITIC 2.
Still can't see. Okay, hope you can see now. Yes, Nankian. If you can't see, now can see. Okay.
Welcome to the Panasonic Live at CITIC 2016. We are introducing our makeup sheet, the new technology that defy conventional wisdom on cosmetics. Here, wrinkles, age spots, and skin transparency are analyzed by using difference in the way your skin reflects and absorbs the light. It is surprising that we have so many spots that we cannot see with the naked eye. Then it identifies the most prominent spots, and when you touch the print button, it prints out a thin film. Here, Panasonic is using the special printing technology. When you place it on your skin, it covers and reduces the appearance of spots and freckles. The film is lined with concealer, and it also helps your skin retain moisture. The film is extremely thin, so you will hardly notice that it's on your skin. Plus, it easily comes off with water. Now, in the future, this film may be applied to medical makeup to hide scars and birthmarks. I hope you enjoyed our new technology makeup sheet. Please visit our website for more information about Panasonic in CITEC.
All right. So pretty interesting one how Panasonic approached it. All right. So we will be getting this in the future. So you never know when we will be receiving this type of technology here in Sri Lanka. All right. Sparsilon is doing something similar. That's what I've heard from some of the people who are working there. They're working on a couple of things. So we never know how things will work out there. All right. So factors that drive globalization. So we know what globalization in simple is, going global, or when there is inter-economy or inter-country transactions. Yes. Next, let's look into factors that drive globalization. All right. And so before we write that up, I think you people do have space under globalization. I want you people to write a little bit on globalization over there. Yes. No, we have written. Okay. Anyways, no need. I will give you that as well in the additional tute. So I think I said you people there'll be an additional tute in the last day where you people will be having doubts. Yeah, I will be asking your doubts. If you guys don't understand anything, we will be explaining on that particular day. And moreover, I will be giving you people. I will be giving you people a little bit of what do you call little bit of tiny additional notes, mini definitions, which will help to pump up your exam. All right, mini glossary I will give you people, which you guys should ideally go through. All right. Okay, so let's read what drives factors that drive globalization. All right. First one is improved communication. Advances in information and communication technology (ICT) over the past 10 years have paralleled the emergence of globalization as a concept. All right. Many within developing countries see the internet as an opportunity to gain access to knowledge and services. Number two, the internet and technology use, such as mobile, allow developing countries to leapfrog steps in their development of infrastructure. So with globalization, what drives globalization? Now, when you look into the Sri Lankan context, Sri Lankan, they are selling a lot of products to the global market. Yes, be it at tea to cinnamon. eBay in China. So I will share with you a mini case study on how eBay some of the suppliers in eBay. So there was this fantastic new interview in BBC. So what happened there was, guys, there was this small eBay seller. There was this eBay seller where a very tiny shop, guys, a very tiny shop. If you guys have been to Achievers, maybe the size of a cubicle of the inquiry desk or the finance department, really small. So this particular guy, he's been exporting lot of accessories right from there. He's been exporting globally. How does he do that? With technology, with the availability of eBay, AliExpress, Alibaba, and a couple of other platforms, they're able to export big time. All right. So with improved innovation, improved communication, the improvement of technology, with all of that coming into the picture, they are able to go big time. They are able to expand their sales. Yes, is that clear? All right, another classic example, here you go. A wide access to Hollywood and Bollywood movies has also risen to a greater multiculturalism. So when you look into the evolution of Netflix, guys, with the evolution of Netflix, what happened? Yes, what happened, guys, with the evolution of Netflix? Yeah, now we are able to watch different movies. Now we never had trending Korean movies over the years. Did we have? No, we did not have. But now Korean movies are trending big time in Sri Lanka, guys. Big time it's trending. How does this happen? This is due to globalization. Yeah. So people have started improving in communication. Technology has improved big time. So with all of these factors happening, people find it really easy to go global. Is that clear, people? Yeah, anyone got doubt with it? All right. Next is growth of global industries. The growth of global industries, global firms have been a key driver. So firms have been going global big time. Sri Lanka, let me tell you, have you heard of this product, this company called Rolls-Royce? Who has not heard of Rolls-Royce? Yes, anyone who have not heard of Rolls-Royce, a luxury car? So what happens in Rolls-Royce is, guys, Rolls-Royce, some of their operations are in Sri Lanka. Were you people aware of it? Yes? No? So when you look into Rolls-Royce, one of the technologies, AI technology has been outsourced, and the entire crew is in Sri Lanka. The entire crew is in Sri Lanka. So they are into this. So there you go. They're again globalized. They're going to another country. Firms and industries have growing big time. Why? Cost is extremely low when you look into countries of this caliber. All right. Okay, so let's read it. Some would argue that rapid growth of corporations such as McDonald's have resulted in pressure of local culture. So companies going global had a lot of issues as well when they went in global. McDonald's failed big time in India. McDonald's had their beef burger, whereas in the context of India, burger or beef burger, beef is indeed a very holy animal. Cow is indeed a holy animal. So therefore, these type of people, They do not prefer to eat beef burger. So as a result, they did not sell enough burger there. So it failed big time. It did not resonate with their culture. Starbucks, yet again, it failed. It failed in Australia. Why did it fail in Australia? Culture. They did not have the culture. They did not have a big time culture, and they are not a fan of coffee. All right. Yes. Okay. Next is global firms can influence government. Global firms can influence government to open up into markets for free trade. So with companies growing, as companies grow, some companies or governments will say, look here, come and locate your company here in Sri Lanka, locate your country here, company here in our country. The moment you locate your company here in our country, it will benefit you. We will not charge you tax big time. Yeah, we will give you smooth operations and so forth. So this happened to Apple. So Apple started last year Jan. They did start their manufacturing plant in India. So no longer we are not going to get designed in California and made in China. Gone are the days. In the future, we will be getting designed in California and made in India. So that's what we are going to get maybe in the future. All right. So yes, so government will influence. So government will say, look, hey, you guys have an issue. You guys have a big time issue dealing with China. Yeah, big time issue dealing with China. So Apple, come here to India. Come here to India. We will give you affordable labor. We will give you tax free. We will give you a land as well. Come and locate yourself here. All right. Next is global firms can encounter political link between countries. All right. So now when people are coming in, when US is coming in to India, when US is coming in to India to manufacture Apple products, China and Pakistan may get together. Why China and Pakistan may get together? Because China and Pakistan and India having a tight war over there. They're having a mini war over there. So Pakistan will get some really good support from China to battle that up, and India indeed will get good support from the US. All right. So there we go. So a lot of politics may be involved in all of this. All right. So that's about it. And I can give you another example. UK. Now in the UK, guys, in the UK, they wanted to locate this particular car manufacturing company, but they were not able to locate themselves in the UK due to political reasons. They want to go abroad, but due to political reasons, they were unable to do so. All right. Done. So cost differentiation. Why do people want to go to another country? They can easily manufacture, iPhones. They can easily manufacture iPhones in the US, but they can't do so with the cost factor. We will get iPhones at $2,000 then, which is pretty expensive. So to prevent them from pricing big time, they move into countries which got really cheap labor. So India got really cheap labor, China got really cheap labor. They got in a lot of cheap labor. As a result, people, company CEOs, they make the decision to go to another country due to the cost factor. Why are Nike, Adidas all outsourced into Bangladesh, India, and Sri Lanka? Cost factor. It's way more cheaper. It's cheaper big time, guys. It's cheaper big time for them to operate and manufacture in Sri Lanka itself. They decide to open up a manufacturing plant in the US. They got to pay at least $10 to $12 per hour. $10 to $12 per hour. My God, that is like, this is like a 2 day salary of about, not 2 days, almost a week salary of a Sri Lankan employee. A week salary of a Sri Lankan employee. Yeah, 4 to 5 days salary of a Sri Lankan employee. So there you go. So that's the reason why they don't want to locate most of the factories in the US. They prefer to operate in Sri Lanka and the Asian context where here standard of living cost is extremely low, cost of living being extremely low. All right, is that clear? Yes. Next is impact of globalization. If they go global, yes. If they go global, guys. Now, when you look into a Sri Lankan car, what is the car which came up in Sri Lanka? Anyone remember? Starting with V. Anyone remembers? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Somebody said in. Yes. What is the car, people? Anyone knows the car? No, 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 no. My God, you guys have a lot of suggestions. Yes, right. What about the rest of the crew? You guys got in no clue? Yeah, no clue whatsoever. What's happening around Sri Lanka? Hmm? Just one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight of you guys replied. What about the rest of the group? All right. Amavi, right. Kritikesh, Sanuja, right, right. Yes, Kritikesh, you gave in a lot of answers. I think the final one is right. All right. So there was an issue. Okay. Sri Lanka, Vega. So you guys might have heard this car, Vega. People who have not heard, I want you guys to quickly Google that up. All right. Google that up. Pretty interesting how Sri Lanka came up. So they're going into globalized concept, guys. They are going global. So they're trying to sell this Sri Lankan made car abroad. So as they sell this up, will there be new markets? Yes, yes or no? Yes, China will be willing to buy our particular concept, or Dubai will be willing to buy our car. European companies will be like, wow, fantastic car. Then you get the westernized community, westernized citizen being impressed with the design. The moment they're impressed with the design, there you go, they will be willing to consume the particular product. So they will be buying the product. So when they go global, they will be able to accept it. All right. Next is access to market and enhanced competition. Now looking into Vega, guys, being a sporty look car with an affordable pricing, will they be able to be in line with the Lambos? Yes, indeed, they will be able to be in line with the Lamborghinis, guys. The moment people start comparing that with Lambos, guys, actually not Lambos, just an example. All right. So the moment they started with Lambos, there we go. The moment they start up with Lambos, you will get enough and more people starting to go prefer Vega. Why? Because of the cost factor. Lamborghini is very expensive, but when you look into Vega, giving in a similar performance, a way similar design, or even a better elegant design, there we go. They will prefer Vega. So when people start to compare, give it a good comparison, yes, possibilities of sales boosting is relatively high. Next is wide economic division between countries. So you get the Sri Lankan economy boosting up. Oops, sorry. So we'll get the Sri Lankan economy boosting big time. Yeah, people will prefer a Sri Lankan car over another car. As a result, they will prefer more. They buy more car from us. We sell the car, we get in money. So money coming into the economy. When money comes into the economy, there you go. It will benefit. Is that clear? Yes, is that clear, guys? All right. So we talked a little bit about globalization, people, how globalization happens, and so forth. Yes, you guys got in any doubts with that? Yes, any doubts, people? Yes, clear, sir. All right, cool. All right, can we write in a quick question? Can we do a quick question, people? Yeah, so I will share the question. No, no. So test your understanding 10. I want you guys to quickly copy down this question, and do it up. All right. Hope you guys can see the screen. All right, quickly copy the question down, people. Copy the question and do the questions. All right. I think most of you guys got it right. Yes, what happened to the rest of the crew? Rest of the crew, more to reply. I think you people are still reading up the questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 of you people have answered. I want the rest of the crew to answer this up as well, and I want you people to copy down this question. All right. Is it time? Yeah, is it time to give it a good discussion? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yes, hope you guys have copied things up. Okay, let's have a discussion, people. So what they're talking about, few places in the world have seen dramatic effects in globalization more than Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India, which has experienced an unpredicted IT boom that is transforming the prospectus of the Indian economy. Which of the following would hinder rather than drive globalization? So what do you mean by the word hinder, guys? What do you mean by hinder? Yes. What is hinder, guys? Any idea? Yes, stop, make it difficult, prevent you from going global. Yes, limit, exactly. So now they're giving a situation about India. So this is one way of making the questions a little bit challenging. They might give you a context. They will give you a country either you've not heard of or something does not resonate with the Sri Lankan culture. So they might give you such questions where your mentality will not operate in such way. That's the only way where they can make it difficult, guys. No other way of making it difficult. All right. So which will prevent rather than drive globalization? All right. So improved communication, no, that's all. That's like a, I don't know, it's a wrong, completely wrong answer. All right. uh Switch from command to a market economy, no, that cannot happen. All right. See the growth of multilateral trade agreements. All right. I think we have not studied multilateral trade agreements. We will study. So answer is D. I think everyone got it right. Protectionism. It's pretty simple. Yeah. So why is it protectionism? So protectionism will reduce international trade. Yes, will it reduce international trade? Yes, it will reduce international trade, guys. The moment we say, look here, hereafter we can only import 10,000 iPhones. We can only import 10,000 iPhones. So the moment such laws are being passed, people, what will happen? Will we deal with international trade? No, we will stop dealing with international trade. Now importing those 10,000 iPhones, we might import maybe 5,000 from Singapore and the other 5,000 from US. Nobody will be importing from Australia, nobody will be importing from whatever the place. Yeah, get it? So that's there. I think everyone got it right. I think only one wrong. Yeah, only one wrong, guys. Rest of the crew got it right. Yes, I'm right. Only one wrong. All right. Is that clear? So that's not a pretty tough question. And yes, so let's get back into theory. So we have another tiny tute. So once we are done with this, we're like good to go. One more tute. Done. Hope you people can see the tute. So now let's look into different trade agreements, guys. What do you mean by trade agreements? Now we talked about international trade. We talked about globalization. Now we need to look into a little bit of international trade agreements. All right. So there are a couple of trade agreements. Yes, I'll be looking into one or two examples. All right. So let's read what is World Trade Organization. What does the WTO say? World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization is consistently working towards removal of trade barriers. What do you mean by removal of trade barriers? Trade barriers to prevent from trading. What do people use? They use taxes, they use quota. Is that clear? So WTO is focusing on how we can remove these things up. All right. The role of WTO is discussed in a more detail below. So let's have a look at it. What are the different trade agreements? How does this trade work and so forth? All right. Yes. Okay. So let's read what is free trade area. So free trade area, this is where countries get together and say, look here, api setvela, we will come into an agreement and say, look here, we are not going to charge, we are not going to charge any sort of taxation between our trade. So some example are, guys, NAFTA. So Canada, Mexico and the US got together and say, look here, we will get together and do any transactions. We will do any transactions, but none of these transactions will include taxes. All, all right, no taxes. We will not have any sort of quota, nothing whatsoever. So that's free trade area. They can trade freely in that area. All right. Next is a customs union. This is another type of trade agreement. Customs union. In a custom union, there will be free movement of goods and services between member nations. Yes. There will be common tariff on imports from non-member countries. So let me give you an explanation on that. Okay, there is a question. Okay, I think I have replied to that. Okay, so let me give you guys an understanding. So if you take, for example, customs union, now you take one Jingbang over here. So in this particular union, there are about 3 countries, or take about 4 countries are there. So what they decide is, look here, whenever we trade between ourselves, we will not have we will not have any sort of taxation. So goods can move between our countries freely. But if anything is coming from an external country, anything is coming from an outside country, let's decide on a rate. Whenever good is coming from this country to here, we will charge 10%. This country to here, 10%. This country to here, 10%. This country to here, 10%. So all external, anything outside this zone, they will have a common tariff. In a non-member country, they will have a common external tariff. Is that clear? So that's a customs union. Next is a single market or a common market. So in a single market and a common market, they will have free movements of goods and services. All right, that's there. Common tariff on imports on non-member countries. So you see the same situation happens in a common market as well. And free movement of factors of production. What are the factors of production, guys? Can you write it down? Yes, can we quickly write down what are the factors of production? So factors of production are land, labor, oops, capital, and entrepreneurship. Yes, so there will be free movement of those. Yeah, is that clear? So that will happen. Okay, so that's the inner common market. So there is no pretty much of a logic here, guys. So you have to get in hardcore theory in this. So you get free trade area. In a trade area, there will be free movement of goods and services. Everything will happen freely. But in a custom union, everything happen freely. But whatever comes from an outside member, any good is coming into our country, all of us will have a common tax. All right. Next is single market. Yes, or a common market. They will have common tariff, plus there will be free movement of factors of production. That's an additional point. Next, you have an economic union. What's an economic union? In an economic union, there will be free movement of goods and services. That's anyways there. Common tariff on import of non-member countries. So whatever comes outside from another country, we will charge the same tax. And free movement of factors of production. So it's pretty much the same. What's coming over here will be here. Next is common currencies. What do you mean by common currencies? We will get together and agree on one currency. Now, when you look at Europe, you have what? Euros. Yes. So most of the countries will have a pretty much same currency. Some will be named the same. Rupees, you get Indian rupees. Pakistan, Sri Lanka, all come under rupees. Dollars, you get Australian dollar, US dollar, and Canadian dollar. All right. So when you have a common currency, you will have the following advantages. Number one, eliminate exchange rate fluctuation. What is exchange rate fluctuation? Yeah, exchange rate, $1 is 180, $1 is 95, $1 is 50, $1 is equal to 100. So there are different sort of exchange rates. So to prevent all of this from happening, they will agree on one exchange rate. Next, transaction cost will reduce. What is transaction cost, guys? For instance, when I am buying a dollar, imagine I am buying I'm buying up a tempered from AliExpress. So it costs me just $1. Sri Lanka exchange rate is $1 equals 180 rupees. But however, from my bank account, 990 rupees will be deducted. So the additional amount which get deducted, that's the transaction cost. Yeah. So sometimes what happened, do you guys remember bill of exchange? Yes. So this is something similar to bill of exchange. All right. Next is price transparency. What is price transparency? It's very easy to compare, guys. Yeah, when you take some of the countries, guys, it's very easy to compare. For instance, if Sri Lanka and India has the same damn rupees, yeah, same rupees. One Indian one, you have to pay 150 Indian rupees to get $1. In Sri Lanka, also the same. You have to pay 150 Sri Lankan rupees to get $1. Now it's very easy to compare, guys. What do you mean by it's very easy to compare? Yeah, very easy to compare. Huh? Easy to compare refers to now you are able to check which country is cheaper. Which country is cheaper? Yeah, you get a toffee over here. Yeah, you get a chit chat. It's 5 rupees here in Sri Lanka. In India, a chocolate, same caliber chocolate is 10 rupees. Now you are able to understand which country is expensive, which country is cheaper. Is that clear? Yes? Yes or no? All right. So that's about it. And next, finally, is increase competition and efficiency. Now, do you remember that chit chat is 5 rupees in Sri Lanka? In India, it's 10 rupees. Same thing, same quality, everything, but it's expensive there. So when you have a common currency, now India will be like, my God, chocolate in my country is pretty expensive. Chocolate in my country is pretty expensive. So what India will try to do? What India will try to do is India India will say, look here, we need to reduce our cost now because everybody will go into Sri Lanka and say, look here, I want Sri Lankan chit chat. I don't want Indian chit chat. Why? It's cheaper. Very simple. All right. So that's the benefit of having a common currency. Here you go, guys. Yeah, you get very a mini table. Just go through this table. Try to copy it with, try to benchmark it with the notes given above. So I have put it into a very small table so things will become easy from your end. Yeah, quickly go through this. If you guys got any doubts in this, please do let me know. I think this is a pretty easy area. I don't think you guys will get in any doubts, but go through it. If you guys got in any doubts, please do ask. Yes, you guys got in any doubts? Yes, you guys got in any doubts quickly? All right, no doubts. All right, no doubts. Okay, guys, so I think we will finish off class today. Yes, we had a pretty small class. We did quite a bit. Yes, they are left with pestle. So next week we are left with pestle and just one more tute. Just one more tute we are left up with. So hopefully next Saturday we will be done with it. Yeah, next Saturday we will be hopefully done with the syllabus. And Sunday I leave it for doubts. Yeah, Sunday I leave it for doubts. So yeah, so let's go with that. Sunday, I will leave it for doubts once we are done with that. And yes, the following Saturday, yet again, we will have another session because I know you people will be having thumping amount of doubts. So maybe we can clear that up as well. Yes, is that clear? Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? No? All right then. Okay then. See you guys. If you people got in any doubts, you can either message me up. Well, there are a couple of questions. We will be doing these questions next class. All right. Okay then. See you people. Bye. You're welcome, people. All right. See you. Bye bye. You're welcome. Yes, you too, guys. Take care.